Hello, my name is Haley Norton, and I'm a management major, and I'm also minoring in sports management. And I conducted my informational interview on Kelly Sheridan. The outline of this presentation will consist of first introducing who Kelly Sheridan is with her educational background and experiences working in different employment positions. Then I'll explain the ideas of job satisfaction and motivation and how they both relate to my interview with Kelly. Then I'll talk a little bit about some of the advice that she gave me and some key takeaways I have after conducting this interview. Kelly lives in Hanover, Pennsylvania, which is about 12 to 15 minutes from where I live, and she received her Bachelor's of Science in Business Management and Entrepreneurship in 2014 from IUP University, and she's currently working at Utz Quality Foods as an HR manager. Her first internship was working as a team leader at the marketing department at IUP, and some of her responsibilities included branding, event planning, developing marketing plans for clients, and so on. She explains that even though this did not have anything really to do with her major, it was a valuable experience, and she loved having an internship before moving on to getting her first real job. And she learned important teamwork skills and how to work in groups. Background on the company that Kelly works for. Many of you probably heard of the company and you probably eat their snack food. Oats Quality Foods is located in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and I actually worked here for 2 summers as a packer. And it was founded in 1921 and is a private and family-owned company. Utz manufactures a full line of variety of snack foods, and they produce potato chips, pretzels, cheese snacks, popcorn, and corn chips. There are multiple facilities located in the United States, while Hanover is the main branch, but there are other areas include Louisiana, Massachusetts, and Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Some other brands of food that you may have heard of include Zapp's, Dirty Chips, and Mystic. Her second internship was actually through Utz. She was an intern for 2 years and 5 months before being offered her first full-time position as a human resource recruiter and generalist, and she held that position for a little over a year before being promoted to HR business partner and then later senior HR business partner until finally HR manager. She's been the HR manager for about 3 months now. And the two topics that I focused my informational interview questions and material on were motivation and job satisfaction. Motivation, as we learned in class, is the process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistent effort toward attaining an organizational goal. Intensity is the amount of effort given, and direction are the efforts that are channeled towards that goal, and persistence is the amount of time this effort is maintained. Other factors to motivation are job enrichment and job engagement. I picked motivation because I wanted to see what motivated Kelly and what didn't. I also was interested in what types of motivators worked for her, whether they be extrinsic or intrinsic. I'd say Kelly displays a high intensity. She's always putting forth her best effort and work possible, and a lot of people rely on her, and she loves that because she likes to make others proud, and it makes her feel as if her work matters and it makes a difference. And I'd say that she's literally the backbone to the company when it comes to her work because HR managers are important because they help lead the way to important decisions, including management development, performance management, succession planning, and so on. And she displays a good direction and motivation. Lastly, for persistence, something that does not really motivate Kelly and that kind of stresses her out are long term projects. She describes herself as a very fast paced person and she likes to get smaller projects done quickly. I asked Kelly to describe a time she set a goal for herself and how did she make sure that that goal was met. Again, long-term projects stress Kelly out, so she explained how she took a big project, which was orientation classes, and broke it down into smaller goals. This made the task seem less intimidating and helped her get the job done. And she learned time management skills, and ultimately, by breaking the task up, she was able to stay focused and motivated. Overall, Kelly is a highly motivated person. She relies on both extrinsic and intrinsic motivators. She loves being important and holding a role at the company and also loves praise and promotions. She's a fast-paced person and loves working under deadlines, and she's very invested in the company as she speaks highly of Utz, and she also has been there for 8 years now. She has flexibility when it comes to her job, and this also increases her motivation because she feels trusted to get her job done. Job satisfaction is a positive feeling about a job resulting from an evaluation of its characteristics. It is also a feeling of pleasure and achievement about the work you're doing. I wanted to analyze job satisfaction because I wanted to see how much Kelly liked working in a field that I'm interested in going towards, and also I wanted to see how she interacts with her environment and her coworkers. The three main things that cause job satisfaction are the work itself, the social component, and also pay. The work itself is the strongest connection to overall job satisfaction. This means if the person likes what they are doing within their job and they find it enriching. Second, the social component is who the person's interacting with on a day-to-day basis. And pay is also associated with job satisfaction, but there is really no strong connection because after the individual reaches a level of comfortable living, then pay doesn't really matter to them. I asked Kelly about the company's culture and how she feels about it. She described Utz as being very family oriented and helpful. Everyone's willing to help if needed, and overall, it's just very friendly. And Utz also focuses on customer satisfaction, which shows that they really care. And overall, Kelly experiences high job satisfaction and loves the company and its culture, and she feels as if she fits in well there, and she just loves the collaborative environment. Kelly's overall job satisfaction is extremely high at Utz Quality Foods, and she's really pleased with the environment that she works in and would consider her to be comfortable in her job. Her work is very engaging and everyone's helpful, which also proves how high her job satisfaction is. And she does not prefer pay, but she prefers to be praised and offered promotions. Overall, she's pleased with her career and her job. I would consider Kelly to have esteem needs when it comes to hierarchy needs. She still is fairly new to the working life in the company, and I think she needs approval from her company and her community, as she says she loves praise, and she also thrives on recognition and promotion. The advice that Kelly gave me was that you can always go further with a more advanced degree, and she also pointed out on finding internships early. She also told me that a lot of jobs will train you once you're hired on, so it's nice to know that you'll not be going in blindly to a new job. And overall, I love conducting this interview with Kelly Sheridan. It was really nice to talk to someone that's in the same field that I'm interested in working in, and this gave me a look into what I can expect when I get my first job. I think overall this was just very helpful, and I would definitely recommend this to other students or people, and I'd say that they should do this if they got the chance. Thank you for listening to my informational interview on Kelly Sheridan.